Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. It's me, Mariana, and today I have a very exciting video. Today I'll be unboxing my third disc-bound notebook, and this time I actually bought it from the official website here in Brazil. Usually I would go to the paper store and just buy it there, but I couldn't find the one I wanted, so I had to buy it online. I never bought it online before because the shipping is a little bit expensive. This costs $24 and $8 were on shipping, and this doesn't sound like much in US dollars, but in Brazilian reais it's quite expensive, especially for a notebook. But I decided it was worth it. I really wanted this notebook from a long time, and they are starting to run out of this kind of notebook, the specific one that I bought, so I decided it was the perfect time to buy it because I really wanted it. The shipping was expensive, but it arrived quite quickly. I bought it on Wednesday and it got delivered on Sunday, so it was kind of worth it. So inside we have this very cute paper with the logo of the company. Like I said before, this company is here in Brazil, and I don't think they ship outside Brazil, except I think to Portugal. Maybe they ship to Portugal, I'm not sure. Anyway, I bought 3 little bags of discs, and in this bag it comes with 12 discs, an elastic, and a little logo. I didn't know they came with it. And they also sent this little hand sanitizer, which is very cute and very appropriate for the time. And they also sent this little note that says, "You are receiving your product from Caderno Inteligente, handmade by a wonderful team with lots of love. Besides quality and organization, the products from Caderno Inteligente also bring you style to your life." So the name of the brand is Caderno Inteligente, which literally translates into smart notebook, because it works like a binder, but it is a notebook. Anyway, so let's go into the actual products that I bought. I didn't buy the whole notebook. I bought the cover, which is the medium-sized one in this beautiful rainbow color, and compared to my old notebook it is a little bit smaller because I bought the medium one and I have the actual big one, and I made the A5 one, so the smallest one, and the medium one is between the big one and the A5. I thought it would be a little bit bigger, but I think it's gonna work perfectly for what I want, because I wanted a notebook that was kind of big but not big enough that it wouldn't fit in my purse, because I'll be going to France soon to finish my internship over there, and I didn't want to bring a large backpack with me, so I just wanted to bring a purse to the job and stuff like that, and I think this is gonna fit perfectly into my purse. So here we have the rainbow colored cover, and we also have a little paper here that tells you how to use the notebook and how to properly take off the papers. And we also have the back cover here with a space to put your pen or pencil, and also space to put elastics that they also give you in the little bag with the discs. So I'm gonna go ahead and open the little bag of discs, and I'm gonna start building up my disc notebook. I love this process. It's very calming, very nice to do, and it's just, I don't know, I feel very good doing this. Like I said before, besides the discs and the elastic, they are also giving you a little C, that is the logo. And this is a little accessory you can put into the elastic. I'll show you guys later, but it's very cute and it's made of plastic. So now let's start building the notebook. First things first, we need to put the discs, and I usually put one by one on the cover, and then I grab the back cover and also put it there, because you have to be very careful not to do this too quickly, otherwise you're gonna break it. One thing that I noticed as well is that the back of the cover is actually a little bit different from the last ones I have. So this notebook here is my old one, and it has a material that is like paper or cardboard, a mix of paper and cardboard. So it's not shiny, it's very opaque, and it's the same material as the cover. The only thing we have to be very careful about with this material is not to press too hard on it, otherwise it's gonna leave a mark. But like I said, this other notebook has a shiny plastic back, so it's not paper like this one. And even though the cover itself is the same paper cardboard material, the back is made of plastic, so it's probably a little bit more resistant. Anyway, I just finished putting all the discs, and we have 3 left over because in the little kit it comes with 12 discs and you only need 9 for the medium covers. For the large one you need 11, and then for the small one, that is the A5, you need 8 discs. So you can buy a couple different kits with different discs, and some will be left over, so you can use it in other notebooks. So now that we are done, we can go ahead and actually open the paper. And this paper is again the official paper from the website. I usually don't buy this paper because it's kind of expensive for 50 papers, but I decided to go ahead and buy it anyway because I really wanted it. I expected it to be a little bit lighter. I mean, the lines would be lighter. I don't like lines that are too dark, so I'll probably not buy this again. I'm not sure, it depends on how it's gonna go. And it also came with this little cardboard piece that you can use to make a divider or something, or you can just throw away. I usually like to keep stuff like that because I can customize the notebook the way I want. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and put the papers. Usually with a disc-bound notebook, you have to grab a couple of papers and then put them instead of putting everything at the same time, because otherwise you're gonna probably rip some papers or just destroy them. So it's better to do this with calm and patience. Just go ahead and grab little by little and then put it on the notebook instead of trying to put everything at the same time. This is actually the second time I bought this kind of paper from them, and I usually don't buy it because, like I said, it's expensive and it's easy to make at home. So that's usually what I do, so I don't spend as much money on the notebooks. But I really like the quality of the paper. It's a little bit thicker. The only thing is that this specific one, the lines are too dark, which I don't personally like. Anyway, here we have, and with 50 pages, it's not completely full. The medium discs can support 80 pages, so I have a couple more to go. Now I'm gonna go ahead and put the elastic. This elastic here is a little bit cheaper than what it used to be. Before, for my 2 older notebooks, I had a much better elastic. This one feels much cheaper. And the thing they changed as well is that the ends of the elastic are plastic. Before they were made of metal, and I think they changed it to plastic because it would be more difficult for it to destroy the last pages, so it's kind of protecting the pages. And now I'm gonna go ahead and put this little icon, this little logo that they sent as well. And you have to be careful while putting this because it's made of very thin plastic, and if you are too rough with it, it's probably gonna get destroyed. And this is it. I really like this notebook. It's very pretty. It's a rainbow notebook, and I just noticed that I put the logo upside down or on the wrong side, so I'm just gonna go ahead and fix this. This is a very cute detail that they didn't include before, and I'm very happy that they actually put this here because it's very cute. Anyway, this is the final notebook. I really like it, and now we'll go ahead and build the other notebooks with the other discs that I bought. Like I said, I bought 3 different kits, and it's because they have another big notebook that needed a couple of discs. I already had ones, but they were too big for the notebook and I didn't really like it. And I also made a A5 notebook, like I said before, and I really needed some discs so it could work, because without discs it simply doesn't work. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put the discs on this notebook as well. This one is made of a faux leather, differently from the official ones that are made from paper or cardboard. Like I said, I don't know exactly the material they use. And this one is also very difficult not to leave marks on. So if you press too hard on it with your nails, it's gonna leave a mark. So you just have to be careful. Anyway, I'm just gonna go ahead now and put the dividers. These ones are in pastel colors. I absolutely love them. They were originally A4 size, but then I cut them into A5 so it would fit perfectly into this little notebook. And I think it looks amazing. I really like these dividers. So here we go, the final product. It's very, very nice. The only thing I'll do is probably cut a little bit more on the notebook because the discs are, because the pages are a little bit difficult to turn at the moment, but we'll see how it goes later. So now I'm gonna go ahead and finish building my big notebook that I had before. This one I have had for about a year, a little bit over a year, and it still looks perfectly fine, and it kind of looks new even, and it works just as well as any other notebook or binder you could have, and it's a very, very pretty blue, pastel blue color, and I simply love it. Like I said before, this one had my large discs, which kind of works better if you have lots of subjects, because you can put over 150 pages on the large discs, and on the medium discs you can only put 80, but it doesn't look as good as the medium discs, and it's much harder to use because the discs are larger and it's harder to pass the pages and stuff like that. And I personally prefer the medium discs, especially because I have 2 large notebooks, so I can divide my subjects into both of them instead of using only one. And I think it just looks better. That's why I ended up buying more discs for my older notebooks. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and put the dividers as well. This black one and this transparent one are official from the website, and when you buy the whole notebook you actually get 4 dividers, 2 black ones and 2 transparent ones. And the first notebook I ever bought from them, I actually bought the entire thing because I thought it would be less expensive, but at the end of the day it's less expensive to buy only the discs and the cover and make your own pages. And that's what I did with this blue notebook. That's why I only have 1 transparent divider and 1 black one for each notebook, because it came with 4, so I gave 2 to the large blue one and 2 to my pastel pink one. And now I'm just gonna go ahead and put the elastic and also the little logo, and it looks beautiful. The 3 of them together have wonderful colors, and I just love the colors. They are very, very light. They are pastel colors. They are just beautiful. I really, really like the design of this notebook. Now I'm going to compare the sizes with a normal notebook. This is what you usually use on your classes, and the big disc-bound notebook is approximately the same size. The medium one is like 1.5 fingers smaller than the actual normal notebook, which I thought would be, like I said before, I thought the medium one would be bigger, but I don't mind. And then the A5 is much smaller than the normal notebook because, again, it uses A5 papers. So now I'm gonna compare the size of the papers using this big divider here. This one is the size of the big paper, the A4 one, and then we have the medium-sized paper and then the A5 one. As you can see, the medium is much smaller than the A4 one, and I thought it would be a little bit bigger, but anyway, I think it works well. The dividers are not official, so they are not exactly the size of the papers, but it's very, very close to the actual size, so you guys get an idea of the sizes. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really love these notebooks. I would highly recommend them for everyone, but unfortunately they don't sell outside of Brazil and Portugal. So hopefully they will become international soon, so you guys can also get your hands on them. I'll see you guys on the next video.